Have you ever stopped to think about the kind of impact your life will leave behind? Not just today, but years from now. Long after conversations are forgotten, long after seasons of ministry have changed, what will remain? What kind of spiritual imprint will your life leave on the people around you? Welcome, friend. Today, we are continuing our Leadership Lifestyle series, where we are learning how to lead in ways that reflect the heart of Christ. Over the past few weeks, we've talked about influence and servanthood. We've talked about the truth that your life is shaping people, whether you realize it or not, and that the heart behind true leadership is humble servanthood. But today we're going to talk about something even bigger. We're going to talk about legacy, because the way you live today is shaping the story your life will tell tomorrow. If we haven't officially met, I'm Susan Belisle. I'm a life coach for pastors' wives, and I help women in ministry overcome stress and overwhelm so they can truly thrive in life and ministry, not just survive it. I'm also the author of 40 Conversations with God Women's Devotional Series and the creator of the Empowered to Thrive digital course. Everything I teach is centered around helping women in ministry live in their God-given rhythm so they can lead from identity, health, and wholeness. And today, we're finishing this section of our leadership lifestyle pillar by talking about legacy. Before we dive in, I just want to say thank you to those of you who have subscribed to this channel. If these teachings are encouraging you, I'd love to invite you to subscribe, like this video, and share it with another woman in ministry who might need this encouragement too. Your support helps more pastors' wives discover these messages and reminds women in ministry that they're not alone on this journey. When many people hear the word legacy, they immediately think about something big, a huge ministry, a major platform, a large following. But biblical legacy doesn't start with something big. It starts with daily faithfulness. Legacy is not built in one moment. It is built in thousands of small choices over time. One of my favorite verses about legacy is found in Psalm 78:4. We will tell the next generation the praiseworthy deeds of the Lord, His power and the wonders He has done. Scripture shows us something powerful. Faith is meant to be passed down from one generation to the next, through stories, through example, through the way we live our lives. Legacy is not just what we accomplish. Legacy is what we impart. It's the faith we model, the love we demonstrate, the character we cultivate. And every day, whether we realize it or not, we are shaping the spiritual legacy of our lives. Today, we're going to look at legacy through three important perspectives. Number one, legacy begins with who you are. Number two, legacy is built through daily faithfulness. And number three, legacy multiplies through the lives you influence. First, let's look at legacy. Legacy begins with who you are. Legacy begins internally before it ever becomes visible externally. Your character matters. Your integrity matters. Your spiritual life matters. Because the most powerful legacy you will ever leave is not something you build. It is who you become. People may forget sermons. They may forget events, but they remember the way someone lived, the way they treated others, the way they handled hardship, the way they carried peace and joy even in difficult seasons. Your life tells a story, and that story becomes your legacy. Now, let's look at legacy is built through daily faithfulness. Legacy isn't built in dramatic moments. It's built in ordinary ones. The prayers you pray, the encouragement you give, the love you show, the grace you extend. Think about the people who shaped your spiritual life. It probably wasn't because they had a huge platform. It was because they were faithful. Faithful to love, faithful to pray, faithful to walk with God. Those small acts of faithfulness accumulate over time and become a powerful testimony. And the same is true for you. Your quiet obedience matters more than you realize. Lastly, let's look at legacy multiplies through the lives you influence. Legacy is rarely about what you do alone. It multiplies through the people whose lives you touch, the woman you encourage, the young leader you mentor, the friend you pray for, the person you believe in when they are doubting themselves. Your life becomes a ripple effect. Your encouragement strengthens someone. Their faith strengthens someone else. And suddenly, your faithfulness has impacted generations. That's the beauty of kingdom legacy. It multiplies far beyond what we can see. So let's apply a practical application to what I've shared today. Here are 3 reflection questions to consider this week. Number 1, what kind of spiritual legacy do I want my life to leave? Number 2, what daily habits will help me live that legacy today? And number 3, who might God be calling me to invest in or encourage right now? Legacy isn't about being famous. It's about being faithful. Let me say that again. Legacy isn't about being famous. It's about being faithful. And faithfulness over time creates impact. If these conversations about identity, leadership, influence, servanthood, and legacy are resonating with you, this is exactly why I created my Empowered to Thrive course. Inside the course, we talk and we walk step by step through strengthening your identity, restoring emotional and spiritual health, building life-giving relationships, and developing a healthy leadership lifestyle. Because thriving women in ministry don't just serve well. They live with purpose, peace, and lasting impact. And I would love to walk alongside you in that journey. This Leadership Lifestyle series has been about helping you lead with influence, humility, and purpose. And my prayer is that these teachings remind you that your life matters more than you realize. The way you live, the way you love, the way you follow Christ, it all leaves a legacy. I'll see you next week.